It's been a sweaty morning, you can tell. And I'm hiding in my car because my kids are in my house, and as soon as I step in there, it's gonna be like, "Mom, mom, 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 mom." So, anyway, just wanted to mention, something about Whoop that I was gonna talk about earlier in the week, but I got distracted. So it's the weekly performance assessment, and it comes out every Monday. And this week was really significant for me because if you remember, like the past week has just been extremely difficult for me. My body is really struggling to recover. And I'll be very honest about it. Like, that is emotionally difficult for me because it really limits what I can do. And I very much enjoy movement. So, anyway, I was listening to Whoop and trying very hard to have a good mental game. Like, this is just part of life, especially as a woman going on 40. There's nothing wrong. But it's hard. Like, you can't get away from the human experience. It's still hard to go through that. And then on Monday, when I was feeling super sad about missing Murph because my body just wasn't ready to take that kind of strain, I got my weekly performance assessment from the week before. And I had actually performed optimally, which just means I balanced everything right. And at the end of the day, that's what is important. When I could push it, I pushed it, right? When I saw those green days, I was like, all right, we're going for it. And then I rested when I needed to. So on those red days, I took the time to rest. And on those yellow days, I went into my optimal strain range. Sometimes I went a little over it. I usually push as far as I can, which Whoop tells me. So I was happy to see that. The other thing that was really interesting is despite feeling like I wasn't able to work out last week, my strain was up slightly from the week before. So what that tells me is I did a good job of pushing it when I could push it. And I really took advantage of those green days and those higher yellows. And I ended up actually pushing towards gains. And that really kind of helped me put things into perspective, to breathe a sigh of relief and come to peace with how my body has been responding to strain over the last week. I'm still not doing great. But that's okay. Like today, like I did hit it pretty hard and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of my performance. And then the other thing I saw is sleep. Sleep was actually up 1% to a weekly average of 83%, which is important. 83 is my magic number. So that's one of the things you learn with Whoop is how much sleep you need in order to perform well and recover. And for me, the magic number is 83%. And even though I felt like I was struggling to sleep because I have insomnia as part of my late luteal phase, like even though I felt like I wasn't sleeping and I was just destroying my body and everything was wrong in the world, I actually managed to sleep more the last week than I did the week before. So that is another one of the benefits of Whoop is it lets you know what's going on over time. It shows you trends over time, which is what health and fitness is about. And I love it. And that's why I really advocate for my clients to have it. And that's why I think fitness can be so much more than it is if we stop just looking at body composition. There are so many other things that are so much more important to health and happiness. So, anyway, just wanted to give another little plug for Whoop, talk about how I use it, and talk about how it does actually help me get through some really mentally difficult times as an athlete, as a woman, as someone who's trying to be healthy and a lot of times doesn't feel like she's doing a good job. Like I go through that too. So it's nice to have Whoop go, hey, high five. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.